A Texoma airman has returned home safely from his deployment overseas, but life at home is just a little different than when he left. Less than a week after Master Sergeant Gabe Richardson was deployed, his wife Candace gave birth to their first child. Now he's trading the sounds of jet engines for his baby's cry.
You're okay.
Candace Richardson knew she wanted children and that being a new mom would be tough, but what she didn't know was that she'd have to do it without her husband.
Left 5 days before he was born.
Little Collin Richardson was born 6 months ago on a Thursday. His dad was deployed the Sunday before. Although his daddy, Master Sergeant Gabe Richardson, was half a world away, the new dad was watching via Skype throughout the 14 hours of labor. And when Collin was finally here, his daddy could only watch. While the couple says that moment was tough, they had no idea how hard the next 6 months apart would be.
Going to bed at night alone every night was really hard. We missed a lot of firsts.
The birth of their first child to their first wedding anniversary a month later. As the months rolled on, the list of first grew longer.
You know, he started sitting up, obviously rolling over, he's cutting teeth.
As most older veterans will tell you, modern technology has come a long way from the days where snail mail and pictures were the only way to communicate. But this new mom says oftentimes it made it harder.
You know, reaches for my face, he smiles, he coos at you, and I know that Gabe wants that more than anything, is to just get a hold of him and do that. So I think that, yeah, it's been a great experience to have Skype, but I also think it's been tough too.
It's been 6 months since Collin was born, and this new mommy has made the most of the morning routine.
The lack of sleep has been definitely the hardest part.
Before work, she has to get herself ready. Then it's time to get Collin ready and start his morning routine, feed him his bottle, and then they're out the door. A journey that would have been much harder without the help of their family.
It's been a huge blessing, because I honestly don't think I could have done it without him.
But the lonely journey is almost over. For hundreds of friends and family members anxiously waiting to see their loved ones back on U.S. soil. And for one very little but very important little boy who's waited his whole life for this very moment. It was a moment that choked up every person who saw it. A new daddy holding his son for the first time 6 months after he was born.
It's been tough. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
It was pretty incredible. That walk off the plane, though, I just wanted to grab him and hug him. That's all I wanted to do.
And while everyone at home was worried about this airman overseas, one of his biggest worries was right here at home.
Knowing she's taking care of him by herself and knowing I couldn't be there to kind of help her. That was probably the toughest.
With the hardest days behind them, this family is now looking forward to the future.
I just look forward to being a family again. I mean, we haven't gotten to do it yet, so it's going to be fun.
Slowly and surely we got through it, and I'm here now. Ain't that right, buddy?
Master Sergeant Richardson is spending some very important quality time with baby Collin and, of course, his inspiring wife Candace. And the family looks forward to seeing everyone for the holidays. Back to you, Tom.